Hi guys, well today I've decided to pull the finger out of my jacksie and get this ride-on lawnmower that I have here fixed. The fault it's got is no spark. I can wind it on till the cows come home with the key, and you'll smell the fuel, so there's not a fuel issue. Fuel's definitely getting into the carburetor, it's just no spark whatsoever. So I've had a look at a couple of clips on YouTube. Now I'm going to see what I can do. I want to test the ohms rating in the coil, see if the coil's faulty. I'm going to disconnect the ground wire off of the coil or ignition assembly, whatever you want to call it, to see if there's a wiring fault somewhere else in the unit. One way or the other, we're going to give it a test and see what happens. This is the beast here. It is a Yardman 13 horsepower, 96 centimetre cut. The cover for it is just here. Okay, 13 horsepower, Diamond Commercial, Briggs & Stratton. Okay, type 136 and model number. So, don't think that really makes fuck all difference, to be honest. So some of the people were saying that if you disconnect the ground wire and then try cranking it over, see if there's anything there. So we're going to do that first. Okay, now to me, and that's with this ground wire here, or your kill wire. Okay, that's with that, and clearly there's voltage. Okay, that there was connecting to a little point just there. Okay, now this is all pretty rusty, so which is why I'm thinking more so that it's the coil itself. But anyway, I'm just going to get some tools and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so some people were saying 5/16 over here in Kiwiland, or on New Zealand, we work in metric. So 5/16 for the metric people is 8mm, 7/16 is 11mm. And anyway, we're just going to unscrew these. Actually, I'm not going to screw them up too much the other way, to be honest. Okay, so you can see it's just freely sitting there on the pins. I bring it around to where the magnets are. Oh, there's one magnet. Bear with me. And there's the other magnet. So if I slap him bang on middle, right? Now, they have said to just, they being people on the internet, have said just to put a business card in. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. It's just sitting in there lovely. Let the magnets do themselves back up again. Now, I did leave this out in the rain for a wee while. I was always curious as to whether or not it was because of the fact that I left it out in the weather and the rust caused this issue. If it did, I will learn my mistakes as everyone else would. Okay, so now we know that's there. Just, out she comes, and that's what we want for the magnets. Alright, now I'm going to disconnect that ground wire still, just to make sure there's still no wiring fault, and have him plugged in. I'm going to see what happens again. Put that on the cool, and let's see. Okay, so we know it's not the kill wire, we know it's not the ground wire causing the death or the lack of spark. I'm just going to go get the old spark plug socket, back in a moment. Okie dokie, so we're just going to, I've got the spark plug out, I'm just going to hold this onto the ground here somewhere, give it a kick over, see if we're getting any spark. Nothing. Okay, you did see a bit of puff and dust come out of here. That's just showing there is fuel going into the cylinder. It's just coming blasting out the hole here. Okay, so we know it's still getting no spark. We've done the gap test on the flywheel. We have disconnected the kill wire or the grounding wire to make sure that there's nothing on the wiring side of things causing it. Which basically, if it does start with this wire disconnected, you've just got no way of stopping it, short of pulling off the spark plug lead with a pair of rubber pliers or something, so you don't zap yourself. So if it does start with that kill wire off, and you are a bit cautious about getting your hand too close to the flywheel, just get a stick or something and just disconnect the spark plug lead, and that'll kill it. Okay, so we have the coil off. So the next trip will be to check the ohms rating between the ends of the coils. I want to go looking for up to 20k because I want to be measuring over 2k, but no more than 20. So you put it on 20k and you'll still get a reading on the screen. Okay. Yeah. So if I short this across here, you see the meter reading kicks in. All I'm doing is just doing a short test to make sure my leads are good. Okay, so next point will be I've got the coil here. I'm just trying to angle the camera down. So we have the coil, and what we're going to do is we're going to go on one point there and the other point around there somewhere. Is it? Nothing. Oh no, we did. Okay, that there's saying dead short. And that's a dead short. I'd expect to, up to 8k, I'd expect to see that come up to like 8 or 6.5 or 7.5, but it's just giving me that straight 0, which means there's no different from me doing that. Okay, it's a dead short, which means there's a closed circuit, which is the same as putting a wire straight across negative and positive as far as this one's concerned. So that's showing me a reading of 4500. Okay, well, I'm not 100% certain if that's going to be any good or not. Alright guys, on with the lawnmower repair. So I've got this old one here, which my guess is totally knackered. I went and got a new one from the lawnmower shop. It was Kumu Chainsaw and Lawnmowers. These guys here. Rick, great guy, very helpful, no trouble at all. And John, he's in charge of sales and service, great fella. They sorted me out. They even ordered an extra one, which I'm going to go back and buy just as a backup. This is the new coil, which costs $45. That's the part number there. Should I need to look back? And the spark plug, which is also the one that I need. Okay, so that is a, let's have a look here, 861 J19LM. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is fit them in. Okay, so we've got these now, the new coil, very flash looking, this side out, that side in, so it's going to be going that way. Okay, let's see how we go. Okay, moment of truth. We have fitted the new coil. I just did that with the old business card. I've put that new spark plug on with the lead. I haven't mucked with anything, so we should see if it starts. So, I'd call that a winner. That's a working machine, and if I hadn't have just jumped on YouTube, typed in a simple thing like my ride-on lawnmower is not sparking, because I could tell, take a spark plug out, hold it to a bit of metal, turn it over, and try not to kill yourself in the process if it has got spark, and yeah, go online. Look it up. There's always been some other clever bugger out there that can easily give you the answer, because that's what people do. They just want to help. When you get down to the nick of things, that's all it is. People trying to help each other. And so yeah, I take the part off. Not difficult. Go down, get the part, fit it, the whole lot. Now a normal, average Joe Bloggs would just, I don't know, they'd have to go and hire a trailer or ring up a lawnmower shop and get them to come and look at it. But either way, they'd be paying a call out fee, they'd be paying an hour or so's labour at least. So what ended up being a $54 job, and that was for a new spark plug and for the new coil. Coil was $45, spark plug was $9. So what ended up being a $54 job, and a bit of a learning experience for me, but hey, that's what we do every day, we learn. Yeah, bingo. I've got a working machine, and now I can get my stinking lawns done. And of course, which entails will make my wife happy, which will make my life easier. Anyway, I'm wrapped. And another successful fix. I'm going to reassemble it, and I'll do one final clipping just to show you. Now guys, well, I've got it all together. I've opened up my back gate so I can do the lawns through there as well, and here she is, all back together, all wired up, all ready to rumble. So I even took the courtesy of mounting a drink holder there for myself. So let's just give it a start up and see how she goes. Wahoo! That's just brilliant. We'll boost up a bit, shall we? A little bit more revs. Back we go.